Well, hello everybody. Hello everybody. Welcome back to Reality Is, where words do come to life. Well, we know we are sitting in the midst of the George Floyd trial. And I'm asking you this question. What does it mean? What does it mean to police officers? What does it mean to your elected officials? And what does it mean to white people? And what does it mean to us as African Americans? Well, this was a long time coming, but it's just the beginning. It's just, I wouldn't even say it's the tip, it's just a mild touch of the problems that we have in this country. And if this trial don't show you some things, I don't know what it would take for you to see. It's been very interesting. The testimonies have been interesting. Why people recorded was interesting. But we have to know there is an accountability in all actions. And when you take a life behind a badge that's supposed to represent serve and protect, that speaks volumes. When we have seen over the last year the non-balance of our judicial system, how color plays a role and a part in decision making and how things are handled. It plays a part in how a black person being pulled over in a car, selling cigarettes on the street, running, going to the store buying Skittles, being pulled over for a traffic stop, how it don't turn out right. It just never turns out right. How you can sleep in your bed and end up dead. It never turns out right. It never turns out right. But we also see clearly how some individuals, depending on the color of their skin, can walk down the street and shoot two individuals and get a bond and go home. That's been evident too. We've seen insurrection at the Capitol, and half of those are probably freed by now, if not all of them. So, what we call justice is not balance. And I'm afraid if this trial don't pan out like it should be, there is going to be a price to pay that I don't think this country is ready to pay. And you all have to know, when people get sick and tired of being sick and tired, they're sick and tired. And our race of people have been through so much, from slavery to being beat, to being spit on, to being bitten by dogs, to being hosed. Who wants to continue to go through that? This is just a new way of, to me, as you call slavery, locking us up. We get pulled over. We get the strong arm or the gun pull and the excuse, you fear for your life, when the individual you should be fearing for your life for, you don't fear for your life for. And then I was having a conversation with my relative today. We have to realize there are new type of individuals that we live with in this day and time. And this group here, they have no fear. They have no fear whatsoever. Death to them is like going to bed and getting up. So they really don't care. And I hope every elected official that goes along with this foolishness that's being played out, and you try to justify it. And I'm not saying every police officer is wrong or bad, but as the saying goes, one apple can't spoil the bunch. And because of so many recorded events that have played out, and if we would not have had cell phones to record, then we would still be the minority and our voices would never get heard, and it would be the cop's word against the other person's word. But now we have evidence and we see how things are played out, and we still have no good resolution to the issues that we're dealing with today. So I'm saying to every judge, every state's attorney, every mayor, every governor, every state's representative, every congressman, every senator, every chief judge, the person who's over the sheriff department, the person who's over the police department, everybody who has an authoritative voice to make a difference. You all need to think long and hard about what has played out in these last few months. Things that has caused anger and frustrations and irritations. Now, we saw this played out with Laquan McDonald, right? Now, here we are. We're still dealing with Breonna Taylor, and here we are with George Floyd. How much more do you think people are going to continue to take before it's non-reversible? And this is real. And I hope that everybody's involved in these court cases are doing what they need to do legally, fairly, and being very transparent. That's what I'm saying. Because, see, with us, you dig up the records of history. They had a bad record where everybody's got a record. Some are recorded and some not. But the one person who records is God. He knows, but nobody else knows. And so we have no room to point fingers at anybody. But the bottom line is nobody has the authority to take life. Nobody, even with a badge. That's all I'm saying. All right. Make sure you subscribe. I know I've been missing for a minute. Sometimes you got to pull back to regroup. All right. But hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Leave your comments. And let's dialogue. Let's dialogue. This is real conversation. Till we talk again. Well, that completes another episode of Reality Is, where words do come to life. I hope that you have enjoyed the conversation that we talked about. Please leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you too can know when I upload other videos. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Until we talk again.